Something that fascinates me is how one's perspective changes to travel and emigration. The impact it leaves on you. I think traveling and living in a different places can change one's perspective quite a lot. It gives you, for a moment, the possibility to feel different. It can influence many aspects of life, the things we find important, challenging, and entertaining. People living in different places looking at the same thing most likely will see it completely different. Being able to observe these differences while traveling opens your mind. Have you ever moved to a different place? City? Country? How did it feel? Did you feel free? I've experienced this many times. I feel like it gave me the ability to see the world from so many different angles, which otherwise wouldn't have been possible. Are you able to see things through someone else's perspective? To put for a moment in someone else's shoes? Is it even possible? There are literally thousands of factors which define a person. Where you were raised, the way parents talk to you, how you were treated at school, if you had pets, your first love, the people you've met, things you have seen, things you have heard, what you felt was missing, what you always wanted but never received. And now, in this very moment, can you see this moment as it truly is? Are you always going to see things through the prism of all that has happened to you in the past?
We first came on the balcony, the moon was like 90%, now we're like 50%.
Yeah. Can you detach? Can you see the things as they really are? Is that physically possible? The first time you walk down the street in a new place, you observe buildings, streets, all the things you see for the first time. people with different faces, facial expressions, gestures. You feel new. You feel different than everyone, mismatched. That feeling is inspiring. You want to know how things work here. You want to understand and you want to blend in, adapt to the rhythm of the place. Simultaneously, you feel proud of being different, that you stand out. You feel brave that you arrived here, that you made it. You've taken a big step. It's magical and inspiring. You could live your life without knowing or experiencing any of these things. However, you've taken this path. You've taken the harder way. At least at the beginning. You know that there are people who live their entire lives in the same city, on the same street, among same surroundings. Their children will go to the same school as them. For you, nothing will ever be the same again. Once you've taken this step, everything changes forever. There is no step back. Even if you come back home, you will be a different person. You will be able to compare, and that fact will change everything. Your hometown may not feel familiar as it once did. You can't help it. Environment, people, habits, sound, it will all change you. In some time, you will be walking down the street in your hometown, and although it might look familiar, you will feel different. Like a piece not matching any puzzle. You will be a stranger here and stranger there. I'm going home. We'll be going here and going there. Where are you from? On vacation will no longer be an easy question to answer. You will wonder where you really belong and if it is so important to belong somewhere. Could the answer to the question, where are you from, now define you as a person? Does the question, where you come from, equals who you are? What if you have experienced more than one immigration? Will you lose your attachment to the past locations? Will you belong to all the places you've lived? Where will your real home be? Is it important to have a home as a place that defines you as a human being? Is your home one of those flats you temporarily rent where you're planning next move? Will you blend in completely with the crowd and be like everyone else? Will you always stand out everywhere? Will you start to forget the words in your mother tongue? Will you start using foreign words when talking to your mom? Will something in your own language become strange and illogical to you? Will you start speaking with a strange accent? Are you asking yourself any of these questions? Have you moved to a different city, country, continent? Are you already settled or are you still trying to fit? How long will it take before you begin to blend with the crowd? Was it worth it? Will you do it again?